Hey guys, Kevin Goetz here from Mute Profit with another free YouTube lesson. Today I wanted to touch on the topic of basically teaching yourself music from the internet. Learning music online. That's what I did, that's what a lot of guitarists I know did, and it's becoming increasingly viable as technology gets better and better. But there are certain steps that you have to take in a certain order in order to really cut down on the amount of time you have to dedicate to it, basically. That's really the only thing you're gaining with a teacher that you lose when you teach yourself, and that is kind of the rate, where a good teacher will be able to speed up your progress a lot quicker than a bad self-taught student would be able to do it. However, a good self-taught student should have no trouble matching the pace of a good teacher. Now, the first step to that process is finding information. And there are several great resources I'd recommend. David Walliman, Rob Chappers, take a look at their channels. They're great if you want to learn like blues or jazz, modal stuff like that. Check out my own lessons, How to Write Progressive Metal, if you're into kind of the more rock, metal kind of stuff. My lessons are labeled progressive metal, but they'll apply to almost any genre that is even slightly heavy. There's also some great written stuff over at ultimateguitar.com, and even just using Wikipedia to check out the degrees of a scale is enough to learn scales and make shapes out of them. Now, step 2, we actually have to apply the information that we found, and that's where a lot of people get lazy and a lot of people lose their progress. See, when you have a teacher, you don't have a choice. You go to your lesson that you paid for, or you're basically wasting time and money. And you do what he tells you, and then you make progress, right? Well, you have to set your own schedule and time your own lessons when you're self-taught, and that is the problem. But it's also why you stand to improve faster than you could with a teacher, because if you do it right, you're more motivated to push yourself, and it's basically like you're taking lessons 6 hours a day every day. Anyway, sorry for that little tangent. Applying the information basically means get your laptop, get your headphones, get your Tux guitar or Guitar Pro, whatever you use, and write some damn music. I don't care if you can quote the Circle of Fifths to me, good for you for researching that, but until you can use that to make a good song, I'm not impressed. Admittedly, stuff like scale knowledge is really good because you can turn that directly into solo skills, but songwriting needs to be emphasized here. When I was in college, I had time between classes, like an hour between classes, that I would just spend in the campus library with my laptop and my headphones just writing music every day. When I didn't have school, like on weekends and stuff, I would actually spend like 3 to 4 hours a day just writing music. And I don't want to hear that that's boring either. There's no reason that you can't turn your TV on, have headphones in one ear, and write music. Alright? Seriously, just do it. And for those of you who aren't sure where to start with that, you know, if you've got the theory knowledge but you're not sure how to put it all together, again, take a look at my lesson series, How to Write Progressive Metal. And if you don't want to do that, just let me give you a starting point. Reverse engineering. Go listen to music you like, go figure out how they put everything together, how every instrument is put together, and just imitate it to figure out how they did it, and then take that process and make your own song. So, step 1 was acquiring information. Step 2 was applying the information. And now we hit step 3, which is actually kind of a fork in the road. Step 3 is quality control. You're writing music, you're practicing on your own, you're finding information at your own pace, good for you. But we need now to do to ourselves what a teacher would do for us, and that is look objectively at our own skills and say, am I good enough? With whatever device you have, record yourself playing. Is it sloppy? Probably. It's usually sloppy at first. Are there ringing notes? Why? Are you not muting with the heel of your picking hand? Are you not muting with your index finger on your fretting hand? That's probably what it is. Pay attention to that stuff. Seriously. Because that's what a teacher's going to do for you, and what you have to do for yourself. Look in that same way at your songwriting. You know, figure out your genre, figure out some of the big names of that genre, look at their best songs. Can you honestly say yours are as good? Maybe yours are more repetitive, maybe you lack transitions, lack flow, maybe your lyrics need work, whatever. But you should strive to take those weaknesses and destroy them. get as good as the best people in your genre. Whatever that may be, whatever that may take. I know you can do it, as long as you don't make any excuses. It's all you. I am living proof, okay? I am entirely self-taught. I had a teacher for like maybe 6 months in high school, and he taught me the absolute basics, you know, how to hold a guitar, that's about it. How to hold a guitar and how to pick, how to strum, whatever. I taught myself everything else, and you guys can do that too. So coming to step 4, we've now assessed our own abilities, and we need to determine something. Do we need to go back and work on the fundamentals? Is that what's missing? Are we sloppy at playing? Does our songwriting lack even the most basic essentials, like a good structure or a good melody or whatever? If so, go back. Work on that more. You're not ready for this. However, if you've reasoned that you're at least better than an amateur, but you're still not at that extra top level kind of stuff, that's where step 4 comes in. Step 4 is where we expand our abilities. So look at, alright, let's say you're into metal. Let's say, you know what? I'm just going to use an example from myself. So, I was into metal. I still am, obviously, because I'm still making lessons about it. Back in the day, I was really, really into Dragon Force. Maybe more than I should have been, because that did set my songwriting back a while in certain regards, mainly lyrics. And I could match their catchy melodies, the standard power metal stuff. I could match their solos, except when they slowed down, and in certain songs, Heartbreak Armageddon, Disciples of Babylon, they actually switch over into this jazzy stuff. And the first time I heard one of those songs, I just went, whoa, that's way past my level. I have no idea what he did there. So I've identified an area of weakness. And just like before, I want that area of weakness to go away. So what do? Study jazz. Just Google the hell out of it until I understand where that sound is coming from. Or if your ear is good enough, you can simply imitate the chord progressions and the scales that you hear them using and go, oh, okay, that's where that comes from. It's this harmony here, or it's this mode, or they're playing 7th chords, you know. Or if it exists, go to ultimateguitar.com and download a tab of the song that stumps you. And from here you just keep repeating. You know, you keep going until you find something that one of your idols does that you don't understand. And you go, well, I'm gonna figure that out now. So all of these things done together has the effect of essentially allowing us to rise right to the top at our own pace. We don't need a teacher, we just need an internet connection. And that's what I want you guys to take away from this, is you guys are the ones in power, okay? You don't have to rely on anyone to improve at music. Well, I mean, I guess maybe you kinda rely on the people you learn from online, but pretend I didn't just completely contradict everything I said throughout this lesson. Alright, that's it for now. If there's anything you guys would like to hear more about, leave a note in the comments. If you want to support me in any way, you could like this video, subscribe, share this video. Every little thing helps. Every little thing allows me to make more lessons like this. And until next time, see ya!